Hey, babies. What's up, my darling MVPs, and how you all doing? Welcome back to Sail with Mimiciously Mimi, where you get the gist. I see they do waiting. I see they heart. Of course, you know there is no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do well. You lose. Are you here to subscribe to this channel? Or are you still sitting on a fat, long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? I see the hearts. Guys, in Biggie's house, the no lose guard season, it is getting real. But first off, before we start discussing the guys, the question is this. Before I even ask the question, hope you're fully aware that this is a place whereby you can get the back-to-back happenings with the No Lose Guard housemates. And if you're yet to subscribe, guys, already you're sitting on a fat long thing. Do not say I did not tell you, because a lot is about to happen this week. So, guys, not even this week, even this season as a whole, this one actually surprised me. I thought after the custodian holders, that is the Ne and Chini pair, making up the Ne pair, after they actually chose the HOH, for this week, I was thinking the next power they could hold, it had to do with something with nomination. But I do not know that this custodian thingy has something deep in it. Why did I say so? Calm down, let me tell you all. So, after the housemates have finished playing the head of house game, which I've dropped the gist also, how everything happened, okay? If you've not seen that, that means you're still sitting on a fat long thing. Go back there, go watch it so that you can follow up with this new set of housemates, because I think it's going to be an interesting season. The first ever season where there's not going to be immunity for the head of house. Guys, it's okay. Now, my major question is, what is the purpose of this glass box? That is my major concern, because Biggie had to call up on the custodian holder, and he was like, it is time for the custodian lock-in. I'm like, wait, and I was thinking custodian lock-in had to do with the HOH game that just finished. Guys, Biggie asked the custodian holders to make their ways with the custodian box to the arena. Chini and Nne made their ways to the arena, carrying their precious box carefully to the arena. When they got to the arena, guys, it was the question Biggie asked them that made me start questioning this custodian thingy. Now, let's talk about it. As we're talking about it, I always want to see your 2 cents in the comment section. I am actually discussing this with you guys so that you tell me also what you think about all of the shenanigans going on, what Biggie has up his sleeves. So, when they got to the arena, placed the box on the table. So Biggie was like, welcome to the custodian lock-in, that he wanted to let them know that the custodian lock-in has 3 boxes inside, and they are to choose one box amongst these 3 boxes. The content in all of this box cannot be revealed yet, and they're going to make their choice without knowing what is in the content of any of those boxes. And then Biggie was like, a great why did he even put it again, that having a leadership comes with responsibility, something like that. And then this one is no different, because it came with a huge responsibility. What is that huge responsibility? That is my question. And then he said, for Biggie to have given them, where I got scared about this custodian thing locking, for Biggie to have given them an option, and the other option is really not looking good at all, it means there is something that will be so difficult for these 2 to do about this custodian locking. So look at the option he gave. He said they have a choice to reject this custodian challenge, this lock-in. That is to partake in this custodian lock-in. And then when they reject that, they don't want to partake in choosing one box among the box inside the transparent glass box. The option is this one. They are not going to partake. They are no longer going to be the what's it called, the custodian holder, and definitely immunity is leaving them immediately. Remember, winning the custodian challenge made them immune for this week, and Biggie said immediately they decide not to partake on this lock-in, that they are no longer going to be the custodian holder, and immunity has left their doorstep, meaning they are going to choose a housemate immediately that would replace them, and definitely that housemate is going to be immune, going to take all the privileges they would have had. So when they heard all of that, they immediately said, no, Biggie will partake. That was when Biggie now said, in as much as you are in a haste to partake on this thing, but I want to let you know that in every prize come a huge responsibilities, guys. That was where I'm like, yo, Biggie, what are those people? Guys, that was where I got my mouth open. Biggie, wetin dey sup? Wetin dey sup, gongo? Wetin dey happen? Because the other option is giving, if you leave it, you're going, if the option was easier, they would have had a choice, but the option is giving something else. And Biggie said if they actually did not partake anymore, they are going to lose their immunity, and also they are not going to partake in the next custodian challenge that is going to take place, on Sunday after live eviction show. You see, the option is really not given at all. They had no option but to choose the way forward, which is to maintain their immunity. But to me, from my heart of heart, I felt like for Biggie to have gave this kind of option, it means that the role they have to play as a custodian holder, is actually a huge one. And I would actually place them in a different light this season in the face of the housemates. That is my thoughts. And guys, I would love to hear your thoughts on this one. I would love to hear what you think about this thing that I just said right here. I feel Biggie is going to place them on a pedestal whereby they would actually carry out a decision because Biggie said that, okay, before I get to talk about all of this thing here, but I feel like this thing is going to make them to make a decision that would place them in a place whereby the housemate will see them differently and maybe not really F with them or not like them because of the decision they're going to make. Now, this is what Biggie said. He said, and if they still want to partake, they said they really want to partake. Biggie said, okay, if they're going to partake, they should actually take the key to open the transparent box, choose one of the boxes inside it, among the 3 boxes, because there were 3 black boxes. They had to choose, and they made their choice. And they told Biggie, oh, Biggie, we chose the white one. And Big Brother said, okay, now remove the other 2 that you did not choose outside the box. Take the one you chose, put it alone in the box, and lock up the box. Meaning that the only box inside amongst the 3 boxes is the one they chose for themselves. When they locked up the box, Biggie asked them to leave the key behind. And now Biggie said, the contents of the box they have, that is the one they have chosen, that the content is going to be revealed until Sunday. Guys, that was it. I'm like, okay, it's going to be revealed until Sunday. That is during the eviction show. That is why I said I have this feeling that there's going to be eviction come the Sunday. So Biggie said it's going to be revealed until on Sunday, and then they should not have any conversation regarding what they just did right here in the arena, except Biggie said otherwise. So when Biggie told them, they accepted that yes, they are going to unveil the content of that box on Sunday and whatever it entails. And you guys already know Biggie, whatever that content will unveil, when they unveil it, it's going to mean that they have to carry out whatever it says, right? And then Biggie told them that if they reveal to the housemates, it has repercussion and they're going to face it accordingly. And then he asked them to carry the box and go place it carefully on top of the yellow pedestal in the lounge. So they made their way out to the lounge and they placed it carefully like Biggie instructed. Now, guys, my question to you is, what do you think is the content of this custodian? What do you think is the content of this? What is it going to be? This custodian lock-in and everything in between. What do you think it's going to be all about? That is my question. Because at this point, it is giving, even the custodian holder are not even really safe. Why did I say so? The options, guys. The options are the reason why I said, is the reason why I said, even the custodian holder, I don't think they are really that safe. Because if so, why did Biggie make it look this heavy? They're not going to partake in this. They're not going to... Why is the punishment so severe? That the punishment is so severe that if you do not partake in it, you're losing your immunity. Aside that, you're not going to partake on the next custodian challenge. And then you pass it to another housemate. Before, I was thinking this custodian thingy is going to just take play this week, and then they will change it again next week. But the way I'm looking at it right now, it's going to continue through till this season until Biggie says never. You get? So right now, we don't know what their fate is. My question is, what is the fate of Ndene being the custodian holder? Naturally, Biggie said they are safe for this week. Immunity is sure for this week. But what if they actually got something that would affect them next week? That is my question. Like, I've been thinking round and round, and I'm like, I'm going to bring this here. So we have this conversation together. Then you guys tell me what you also think this is all about. Remember, they are yet to partake on the nomination this night. I don't even know if they're still going to call up on the custodian holders and say, oh, this is what you guys are going to do as the custodian holder again. You guys already know getting immunity is not easy. And the custodian holder being the only ones to get immunity this season, it definitely means it has a major role to play this season. So the question is the custodian holder a blessing or a curse in disguise? That is what I'm trying to check right now, because the options Biggie was giving, like the option was giving something else. So guys, you tell me what you think about this custodian lock-in and all the shenanigans going on around it, and what you think will come to play come Sunday, because it's gonna be reviewed on Sunday when Biggie said so. So guys, just me, let's talk in the comment section, then you tell me what you think. Also, it's just a guess. We are all taking a guess until Sunday. All right, guys. But for now, I'm going to be dropping my voice and keep watching what Biggie has for us this season of No Lose Guard. Thank you so much for always sailing with me. Bye for now, babies.